Well, hello everybody. Leslie Sansone Williams here, coming to you today from Paralegal Inner Circle class. Okay, and I wanted to talk today about, is the paralegal career a reflection, or going to be a reflection of the life you want to lead? The areas I'm going to talk about today are very often shown on something called a balance wheel, and they're all connected. Your spirituality, your financial, your health, your family connections are all interconnected, as we know, into making our life happy and content, right? So here are 7 areas that we're going to go into very quickly. The first area is financial. Will the paralegal career make you happy in that area? Now, it's a little more difficult to figure out what you should expect, in terms of finance, in terms of salary, because every law firm is different and every corporation is different in what their pay structure is. So, and nonprofits and government agencies historically pay lower than a private law firm, for instance. So take that into consideration. But no matter what, when you start, you have so much to learn. I don't care if you have a PhD in paralegal studies, that you are not going to be paid a crazy amount of money until you get experience under your belt. And I never quote what salaries are. Salary.com and those types of places, they average the paralegal salaries, and they put paralegal salaries of people who have worked for many years for larger companies in that, and it makes that average number unrealistic. So don't depend on that. Okay, don't do that, because you'll be sorely disappointed. So financial, what is it that you need to make? Not that you want, but that you need to make to pay your bills. Okay, that's very important. Let's go into number 2, physical health. What are you doing to take care of yourself? Because it all works together, and how you perform on the job, etc., etc. Okay, personal development, which is a high interest of mine for my students. What are you doing to prepare? I just did a video for my current Paralegal Inner Circle class students on the transformation that takes place and what you need to do to have the strongest paralegal career. So what are you doing to not just education regarding a certificate online or a 2-year degree or even a 4-year degree, but what are you doing? If you're not doing any of that, and it's perfectly okay if you don't, then what are you doing to grab hold of that knowledge, okay, so that you will be more valuable to the hiring attorney? What books are you reading that will help you? All very important, okay? So number 4, family relationships. Boy, that's, it's so important. And when family supports us, and sometimes they don't, it's so much easier. And when they don't, you kind of feel like as if you're on your own. But you can build relationships, if you so desire, in our paralegal break-in group, or join the Paralegal Inner Circle class and talk to each other in our private group, on the Paralegal Coffee Talk page, or on the YouTube channel, Paralegal Career Mastermind. So you can get to know some people if you reach out and you talk to each other. But family relationships are so vitally important to good mental health and how we progress. While I didn't have support, I had support from 0 people in my life as I went into the legal field. I had to pat myself on the back as I made strides to becoming a rock-solid paralegal, okay? And if that's what you have to do, that's what you do. But who I had on my side was the Lord, and that's where I come into number 5. How's your spiritual walk right now? Can you say that the paralegal career is your calling? And what are you a part of that has nothing to do with yourself? Do you focus on another ministry or a charity that takes you outside of your own head and fulfills you? What are you doing that builds others up? That's always important. Have you had to handle a crisis this past year? So all of that plays into how we are going to move forward into this career, right? Let me find number 6 here. Your social life. For me, my group of friends is very small. It's always been that way. Very tiny. So what's your social life like? Community involvement. It will do nothing but enhance your life to be involved in community tasks, whether it be, organizing something, a food drive for the food bank, especially now. Okay, so number 7 is career, and this is the final one, which is your ambitions, your dreams, and your hopes. So that's the title of this video, is the paralegal career a reflection of the life? Will it be a reflection of the life that you want? And why? Know your why as to going into this. Don't get out of your head that you'll only be in one job in this field, and that will be it. And you'll be stuck, or that should be utopia. That's not how this usually rolls out. Sometimes, and this is what I did in order to raise your salary, you have to move to another law firm and raise it yourself. So watch that video over on the Paralegal Career Mastermind and look up in the search area once you're on my channel how I raised my salary. And yes, it was by changing jobs because I traded up because of what the knowledge I accumulated. Okay, totally doable into different areas of law. What would you say a typical day should look like for you in the legal field? What do you want it to look like? What's stopping you from moving forward now? And another video you could watch is 8 reasons you're afraid to go into the paralegal career. And that's one of the most popular videos on my channel. Okay, just put 8 reasons and it will pop up in the search area. So what are you going to do? This is the final question. What are you going to do today to push yourself forward to find that paralegal career that you really want, creating the type of work you want, the type of, or the area of law that you want to work in? Watch some of my recent videos from the last 2 or 3 weeks right here, either on Facebook, the Paralegal Coffee Talk page, or you can go to the YouTube channel. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, be sure to like and subscribe. And also that helps greatly, and it helps other people see the videos that need to. And also look in the description box below the video if you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook and you're on the Paralegal Coffee Talk page, scroll through the feed because there's a link to the Paralegal Resource Hub, a webinar or 2, and you'll find all types of resources in the feed, so please look at those. So any questions or comments regarding what I've talked about today, I'd love to hear your feedback. Okay, it helps other people. All right, so the student that I had that was kind of floored that she wasn't going to be making what she made in her former job, it's the reality of starting a new career, and you have to prove what you know how to do, and you really won't know that until you're working in that area of law. And then can you trade up? Absolutely. I did it over the 31 years I've been in this field. I did it many, many times. Probably too many times to count. So have a great day. Let me know in the comment area below if you have any questions or comments, or on Facebook in the comment area. Please let me know your feedback and how you're doing. I love to hear from you, and what your questions are, what your burning questions are. So have a great day, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.